VGJ Storm, the newly minted VGJ Storm, and Team Leviathan. This will be the first game of the series, and we have our bands out already. Nature's Prophet and Necrophos taken up by VGJ Storm. We're going to go with Venomancer first, and for Leviathan...
Oh, what do you have to say about this, Jack? Venomancer, first pick from your own team.
I mean, what can I say? This has been a solidly poisonlessly disgusting hero that we've seen for quite a bit, so I'm happy that he's in there. And again, this is a hero that we talked about this last game. Even right now, you pick him and you can put him in a number of different positions. You can fill any 3 of the core roles pretty easily.
Yep, I've actually myself have seen both Ritsu and Ryoya. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it like that. I've actually seen him play it a lot more mid. So I'm going to assume it's a Venom mid, and look at that instant Nightstalker puck. So Nightstalker's been first picked almost in the first wave, if it's not banned, every time.
You know what they say about assumptions, Grant? Make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, but if I'm right, then maybe someone will think I'm cool.
Then you will be right for the first time in your life.
Ooh,
Nothing
get this.
happens.
I have a fun little report I received according to our head admin, Blazin House. Noble Wings has actually changed his name. His official name is now Sammy Boy.
Okay, I think that's how it's been for a bit.
Yeah, I think people should... Makes no sense. I mean, you should have like one name and maybe change it once. If you had a stupid name.
You said if he was under 18.
I removed my underscore from my name. That's it.
He's very young, though.
Pretty much unrecognizable without the underscore.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was young, I sported, the XX Renegade, then I went to Jetta, then I went to him, and then I finally landed on this shit,
Yeah.
so...
Live Jasmine Lacoste,
identity crisis.
69.com.
I've been Grand for some time. I've been pretty grand all my life, so
yeah,
that's about it. I think I actually started that name on Neopets, so shout out to them.
Neopets?
Neopets. I would trust me. I ran the economy for some time, but that's neither here nor there. Jack's up.
Ran the economy in Neopets.
You don't okay, we're going to have a talk after. I don't think you understood how restocking and Usukis and stuff worked, but we'll talk about it later, trust me. Neopets was a passion of mine for some time.
How ballsy are you picking Phantom Lancer into Earthshaker?
And without seeing 3 things, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you tell us, co-caster Lacoste, underscore?
Yeah, you're pretty ballsy, to be honest. Especially if you cast Veil, if Venomancer makes a Veil on Phantom Lancer, he can't remove it, so you know which one is real.
Yep. And how do you pick it with 3 other picks left? Like, they still can counter, they can put it middle, they can do whatever they want on the...
It's a BSJ special pickup, I guess,
It is a BSJ hero.
It's an original. BSJ's, what's his tried and true heroes? It's like Huskar.
Naix, PL.
Used to be Troll.
Lifestealer, pardon me. Lifestealer, PL, Troll, and yeah, some Huskar. Damn. There we go.
Dazzle.
Did you know coming out, Lycan has been banned, and Rubik, since we last spoke of the draft, and the Anti-Mage and Bloodseeker removed from the side of Team Leviathan.
Yeah, I don't think we saw any bans for Bloodseeker in the previous series.
Yeah, I
don't know. Hero is a bit overpowered.
We haven't. The hero's been pretty popular across all regions, even at TI, seeing some very early picks and bans.
Well, in NA, nothing makes sense, so maybe that's why they're not banning it or picking it.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Piece of shit. Now, and there we. All right, we're gonna see a Sven that I'm gonna say is gonna be the most farm-heavy Sven. You're gonna see a lot more farming than fighting. He's not gonna have brown boots. I'll assure you that, because that's just garbage to have brown boots.
And he's a Mask of Madness player.
Yeah, he's gonna be Tread's Mask of Madness. Usually Blink. I don't think he goes Echo Saber. He might. I think he's just mostly Treads, Mask of Madness, Farm Ancients, and all that.
I think he wants to go for Echo Saber as well. He needs that mana pool, mana region against Phantom Lancer. Double hit, just clear those illusions.
True, but you don't need mana to clear the illusions.
You're gonna stun the illusions, alright?
Nah, just gonna cleave them.
This is the silence lineup from Team Leviathan. 3 different silences here.
My goodness, Jack, you're correct.
Shut the fuck up.
Against 0 silences. So actually it's 4 silences with global as well.
It's the STFU lineup.
Shout out to John Cena. Alright, no one here watches wrestling. Alright, cool. I thought this was an American cast. They used to be his finisher.
I knew Goldberg was from WCW. I watched
yeah, that's
wrestling.
true. I was just
back in the golden days, man.
I used to watch wrestling like WWF. Like I had the magazine too. I had the magazine. I wanted to get those WWF popsicles that look so good.
Oh, you just
Remember
wanted to have a
Stone
taste
Cold?
of the Undertaker.
Remember like
Damn, yeah, I
Farouk,
did.
man?
Yeah, I did.
You know.
I can see how Jack's room looks like. It's like pictures of Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and then like big picture of Venomancer.
I never had pictures in my room, because, but you're right. The Venomancer would be up there if there was one.
Plus some pictures of Backstreet Boys, some boy bands,
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio as well.
What posters are up in your room,
10
Lacoste?
seconds remaining.
Hey, you have any wall art in your room, Lacoste?
5
Wall art?
seconds
Just
remaining.
some like
Like what? Can't hear you.
so I would say
Is there a
because
picture
my
of-
mic is not working from time to time.
Is there a picture of milk there?
Milk?
Well, you're laughing
know.
nervously. You know, it's okay.
I'll skip this one because I can't think of a proper answer that it's not acceptable for the stream.
All right, Tide band out here from Leviathan. Some more big team fight, and then a minute left on this final band coming out from VGJ Storm. One of 4 new VG teams making their debut this season. VG obviously, putting a lot more into Dota and trying to achieve some high results here in Dota.
Yeah, because their
this season.
Chinese team sure didn't.
Imagine if Bill Gates buys all teams and just name them, let's say,
Bill 1, Bill 2.
Yeah, Bill 1, Bill 2, and
IBM 3.
that's what VGJ is doing.
Yep.
4 teams.
Hey, it's
Has
smart.
anyone had more teams than VGJ?
Yeah, like CDC have a lot of teams.
MVP has
If you
4.
count CDC as being part of like the LGD network, then yeah. Because
Oh, there we go, boys. The NA Classics here. It's the offlane brew.
So who's mid? Venom mid?
Yeah,
Sven
Venom mid.
farming?
Called it like normal. See, when you assume things, you're normally right. If
10
any kids are
seconds
there,
remaining.
tell that to your teacher. They'd love that.
What's the
Hello?
Jenkins hero?
can we
though?
assume the last
Brew?
pick here, Grant?
Yeah,
No,
it's gonna probably
wait,
be
wait.
Brew.
Whoa!
You may now select
Damn.
your hero.
Brood mama.
That's just one of those annoying heroes that even if you don't think it's a good pick, it's
Whoa,
just
what-
annoying to
what-
play
Into
versus.
Earthshaker. Into a Sven with Cleave. Is this a great Broodmother game?
I don't think so. There's a lot of
Dazzle or Shaker
things
Sven.
to deal with Brood. Even Brewmaster can just clap all those spiderlings. Plus, you're playing against Sven. Jenkins is going to be an offlane Brood against Sven, Dazzle, and Earthshaker.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to have a great time on that lane.
This is gonna be. Oh man, I'm trying to think. Nushem wants to roam around, but you're just gonna have. You're gonna have to kind of stay in lane versus Brewmaster. Oh no, wait, what? It's gonna be an offlane Veno now. They swapped.
Snehaz,
Nice assumption.
Does play that offlane, but
When you assume things, you make an ass of yourself.
Tell that to
for
your teacher.
The cores here from Leviathan are interesting because they are. This does kind of feel that liquid philosophy where you have the 3 cores who are very difficult to kill. All require at least pretty much 2 or 3 heroes to bring down.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be a lot of lane pressure coming out from them at least, and they're going to have to play off of that afterwards.
I have another fun little factoid here about Noble Wings, apparently. This comes through the grapevine from Lyrical himself, Lyrical Gangster, caster. Apparently, Noble Wings, a.k.a. now Sammy Boy, was also one of the original players to play against OpenAI and kind of train with it.
Yeah, I heard.
And, grind it
I heard
up.
it took him over near triple-digit games to beat it, while Sumail beat it in 3 times. But he got to grind up against it, so
he helped train OpenAI to be at the level
Yeah.
it was, pretty much. So that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Some early warding coming out
Oh,
here. It
boy,
looks like
nice
the
scout
Storm
out.
are going to go for a rune contest, but Nushem is in a good position to try and stop this.
Boots
Is
first.
the Gale going to be in range? Looks like won't, as Night Stalker will slither away safely.
Yeah, if they placed the ward uphill right when they smoke break and they stunned or galed, that could have been a free kill, but maybe just a little bit of panic there.
30 seconds to battle.
So it's a Broodmother on a safe lane against who's gonna go top? It's Sven and Dazzle with Earthshaker roaming around. Yeah. I don't know how many sentries. 1 sentry on Dazzle. Shaker, no sentries. So just 1 sentry against 1. He wants to force them to actually try to put a sentry down. They can't kill him. Never mind, he doesn't want to commit.
Yep. Just 2 for 2 rune.
And those are going to be the lanes coming out. We have
Why are you laughing, Grant?
mid
staring
Brewmaster
at
going
Jack.
up against a Night Stalker and Puck. Night Stalker's going to help out a little bit here. Both teams did manage to smoke early and place down their wards. I think pretty much undetected by the other side. And there is a mid ward here. Maybe not expecting this laning matchup so much if you're a Leviathan.
Just a casual Fisher plus Clap on a Puck who used the phase shift. He was just juking it. Snaking on the bottom lane, got his lane back. He used the Fisher to block it. They have a good kill potential on that Venno. Double slow plus maybe triple slow. I don't know. Yeah, triple slow with the silencer curse.
What are some of the timings that you think teams will have to look out for in this game?
Oh, that's a good question. That normal play-by-play people ask.
Yeah. Timings, that's a really tough question, Jack. That's what... I don't know. We'll see how the game develops. Can't tell it. 1 minute this is gonna happen, then I look stupid or smart. We'll just wait a bit. Because
That's a play-by-play job, right? To put you, make
Yeah,
you
Oh,
into.
Snake King
it
is in a lot of trouble,
uncomfortable.
but nice stun. Flee, right place, right time.
When's the last time you saw a Brewmaster? You guys saw Brewmaster mid in a competitive match.
S4 playing it? I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen it in an actual official match. It has been some time. Could have been S4.
Because usually this is a hero that has some limitations, right, in terms of like scaling. He's very strong, obviously, like with that early blink and those initial team fights. But does that restrict them a little bit? You feel in going into the mid game?
not really. If you get a Midas after a blink, you can go for a Radiance. It's good against PL Illusions, all that miss chance against Broodmother. Or you can go for Echo Saber build. That's kind of something new. Gives you a double hit with Drunken Brawler. Crit Strike works really well. I want to see what he actually builds. It's going to be a Boots, maybe a Magic Wand with the Blink Dagger. That's pretty classic.
And already you see the CS charts from the safe laner. 17 against 8. He has not missed one, as well as killing 2 neutrals if you're doing the math at home, kids.
Nice.
It's a pretty good start from him with those two heroes up there, not looking too much to really be able to kill the Broodmother, but just ensure that Sven has a good time and is able to farm, and the tower doesn't drop too quickly.
So they don't care. They just want Tread's Mask of Madness, maybe Blink, and I mean, he'll have it super early if the pace is kept up this much.
Some action bottom is Snaking and Fleet, taking a bit of harass here from this Silencer atop his perch on the high ground.
So does he want to go by Slayer or Master Kenshiro? I actually just feel dirty saying that name.
Like, I don't know what's the purpose of the Broodmother, especially.
Yeah. I guess it was just maybe he wanted to play it, you know.
Doesn't want to.
Maybe you're sitting on your pack wrong or something. It just wants you. Okay, now you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe it's you had like the antenna bent or some shit.
That might be. That just feels like it's like with Team Red, right? They just kind of picked what they wanted to play. It feels almost like that, but I know Leviathan wants to. I mean, they want to win. They want to do good, but this
Rotation coming out here from Storm as they look for the Silencer. There is the Fissure coming out. Oh, nope. Fleet thinking twice about that as it wouldn't have sealed Kenshiro
yeah.
off.
Oh man. Look at middle lane. 22-5 versus 18-3. Obviously, a lot of people are like, well, Puck can range. It shouldn't have him. But Brewmaster can just run at him. If he gets a good block at level 1, Brew can just run at him.
Brewmaster is just so strong, you can't really harass him. He has
Bottom.
Brewman Shield plus miss chance. Oh,
They're
he's
going
gonna die.
Snaking Here. Are they able to get the first blood? Looks like it will come out here from Kenshiro. -2 on the int. It doesn't look like a return kill is possible, but Fleet will just miss that sped courier swing.
Kenshiro in a problem.
Being slowed down here by the poison
Two
touch.
more last hits.
Gonna run in the trees, but there's nowhere to run to but death there as Stankin gets a revenge kill for the other king of the squad, Snake.
His Majesty, are you okay with the casting so far?
Oh, I feel like, Jack, you really need to get some more words in there, you know? As a play-by-play, you can literally regurgitate whatever you want to say, my man. You can just, like, babble. I mean, that's what I do. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying right here, though?
Yeah.
But for real, if we're being real, Ritsu is just farming up a Storm. Panda's second place. I mean, this is a farming potential. Shout out to Souls 50 from Dignitas.
Oh, look at the slow from the Brood Mother level 2, Bite and Venom.
So they're going to go on up here
Why
with
is he
the
not
Night
dying?
Stalker.
Fused
but,
Raindrop, level 4,
Ritsu-
5, Warcry level 2.
He didn't use the Warcry, but he does have the Poor Man Shield, so that's taken away a bit of the damage output there. Brood doesn't hit the hardest early on, although he does have a bit of slow.
Orbit Venom.
And he's skipped the Spiderling build entirely here at the start, probably just because Sven has that AoE to cleave him down. So just getting that incapacitating bite.
Yeah, but that's like half of why that hero's good is his Q. Like, you
what
can
if he
farm the
builds up
jungle.
and he gets like a Radiant Solar Crest? He's like, you're never going to hit me or my friends ever.
And then the Brewmaster gives him the Drunken Haze, and just no one hits anyone. He's just like swinging emptily.
Yeah, and the Sven gets to level 20. Gets the Mischance by Butterfly. Gets a Solar Crest from the Silencer. So people just attacking each other, no one is hitting.
Quite entertaining to watch.
Oh, he's going for it, and they get the. Oh my, that's the heal bomb, and this is a tower as well. That's an early glyph. He's gonna have his God Strength for the whole thing.
Nice sneak around out back there by Snake King and
any way
Stan
to
King
get
and
this?
Francis. Get that
There's
kill
no
on
way
the
he
Brood
gets
Mother. And that's one of the things. If you do not get those Broodlings, at the very least, I think the Broodlings would apply a lot of lane pressure and allow you to keep the lane up. In this case, without that, the lane is pushed up, and then the death just gives them the tower as
They did
speaking
get
of
it.
deaths.
That was my bad.
You're good as Fisher kill. Panda was invis. Fisher just comes through, steals. And the thing is, right, the Spiderlings, even if you can't keep them in lane, you said you could pressure lane, you can just farm the jungle with them. And by going this build, you're a single target person. Like, you hit creeps one at a time because of it.
And you have to get in real
One
close
more
like
time,
this.
one more dust. Do it, Jack.
Down goes Jenkins, but Snake King is going to get killed bottom by a tower dive here as well. So both teams pivoting very aggressively to their safe lane to grab those offlaner kills. As I would say these two offlaners are not really the hardest to kill. One of them requires detection.
The tower.
They were more of a gap close, but the towers are going to fall also for both teams in the offline too. So
No mana on Panda.
Oh, but here
still
comes. This
fighting
should
here.
be one
So
kill.
here's the fissure out from Kenshiro.
No.
From Flea, rather. Will Kenshiro get away? Looks like no man for the stop. Nice enchant totem there from Flea, as I'm forgetting spell names, but that's fine. There's the Drunken Brawler to the face from Roya to
You just make
clean
them up if
Kenshiro.
you can't remember.
Yeah, you just
Lacoste, I think, said
Slammy
Sonic
totem.
Scream before, which it sounds cool.
Slam
So you
totem.
never know. I say a bunch of random shit. You know, just make it up. He throws out the Fanoogler and
I think the only.
and
That
Baboozle
needs
goes
to-
down.
That needs to be a skill name here. As you see a brawl here on the rune between Nusham and Flea, and Knight just ended, so Nusham's wings are
The only
folding
real
in a
bad
little
thing
bit.
for Dire here is Veno is lower net worth than some of the supports, which I mean he's not supposed to, but he could just go to the jungle, right, with some wards, you'd think, and which he has now.
Yeah, Jack, this is the familiar space for you where Veno is standing right now.
Oh yeah, that is. Let me tell you, I can get excited about this.
Now he's
That
hyped.
is prime real estate for the Venom. You see these two spots in the Dire. Both of these camps are. There's 3 camps accessible, including an Ancients, a medium camp, and a hard camp. So the ideal place to be there, as Stan King's going to go down. Dedicated gank coming out here from Leviathan, but it doesn't look like they have enough momentum or pressure at this point to seriously threaten the tower off of that. So deep wards coming up here for VGJ Storm as well. Lane wards both in mid and top. They want to be able to see these rotations coming and then adapt to them accordingly. And snaking, yeah, like that camp allows you to farm both the Ancients and the 2 side camps. Can get quite a bit of experience.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking about Ritsu's farm potential. 747 has a 9-minute blink. He's 4,000. I don't know where he's been farming. I guess just middle lane
It's
and jungle.
Panda on
some?
mid lane. That's pretty classic.
Yeah, but
He hasn't used Drunken Haze either, which one might have expected for a mid lane Brewmaster.
oh, look at this.
Well, you can't use it on Puck that often. Also, Puck can dodge it.
how's it going there, Ritsu?
Of course,
It's
plenty of
level
armor.
5 silencer. Yeah, he's not gonna die.
Did Warcry after the that
Or
does quite a
slow, one more hit, one more.
And Chiro going deep here. Are the reinforcements going to get there in time?
He
You're
has
asking
Shrine.
what Roya was farming before.
Oh, we got it.
It looks like it'll be Kenshiro again, but he did get that kill on Ritsu.
That's +2.
That's +2. It's really worth it. Killing a carry,
Carry.
plus getting a smart.
Man,
Stole your
Lacoste,
smart. Yeah.
I'm glad you're saying +2. You know, I'm a positive guy. I hate that -2 shit. I'm a +2. Good for the guy for getting the kill.
Is that
Yeah.
the equivalent of like glass half full or half empty?
half full?
Half
Because you're
full.
happy. Like, yeah, he did good. Like, you'd be like, well, that guy's stupid. How'd he die? -2 in, dumbass.
Yeah.
But I'm
that
like,
sounds
yeah, +2 for the dude. Young
No, because I
Slayer.
love to play silencer.
Okay.
That's why.
Snake King, level 6 now. He's getting up there. Not really. Since
Night Stalker is
Night
really
Stalker's
farmed.
6.
Yeah, level 6 with Medallion against Panda
Phase
and
boots. Damn.
Sven.
Yeah, he's pretty ripped, actually.
So what is Broodmother gonna do? I'm gonna ask myself, and I'm not gonna answer the question because I don't know the answer.
That's a great question. Now to our co-caster Lacoste for the answer.
Because I don't see any sense in picking Broodmother in the first place. I don't know, she can just try to sit on top, try to take down that tier 1 tower, but after that, what's gonna happen? And I don't see any big items coming out from Broodmother. I don't know if he's gonna go for Radiance. That's pretty standard build for mid Broodmothers.
We were about to say, like, we have seen Broodmother run mid, right? And it's a
Yeah.
situation where, with his nuke, he's actually, for example, on Dire, able to farm like the side camps and access them pretty easily. As Snake King goes down bottom, another miskill there from myself, if not the observer.
That
as
was
well.
me as well.
It's all right, Jack Jr.
I won't blame you, Dakota.
It's
Anyway,
actually pretty.
back to Broodmother theory
hard to
crafting
check.
in the midst of all this action. But in this case, what's the catch up here?
I
is-
heard a God Strength. Is he
Not
just farming
it's just going to be a couple ancient stacks going down.
Back to
Unless Kenshiro
Broodmother.
wants to pay him another visit.
If I leave now, I'm missing this shit. So
Oh, he's in trouble.
Could be in harm's way here. He doesn't have his ult up, and a nice fissure there coming out. He's going to go down to Ritsu as well.
There's the math.
Well, we can talk how Night Stalker died, or just have Grant's theory about see something good. A lot of space created for Broodmother, Phantom Lancer as well. What do you think, Jack, about Phantom Lancer with power threads? I just love to see that, but I think he needs a region item. Soul Ring on that hero is just so good.
Well, I was a little scared 'cause I just heard some dinosaur noises that didn't come from Dota. But power treads. You know who's a fan of Phantom Lancer with power treads? Merlini loves power treads and Phantom Lancer, among other players as well. There's a lot of Phantom Lancers were getting travels for a little bit, but Ben, at the very least, and some others have been touting the
That's funny.
effectiveness of
Wait,
power
so
treads.
Ben's against Boots of Travel?
Yeah, I was gonna
say,
like,
yeah.
really
That's
should
solid,
get in
right?
there.
Ben Boots
Oh,
of Mr.
top.
Boots of Travels himself is
he gonna be
Look at the
silenced long
silences Brewmaster. There's the second silence we talked about. The 4 silence lineup coming online here as Roya will go down before he can get his split off. Sand King couldn't save him either, and they close in on him now as well, and he will probably drop here finally with this tier 1 tower as well. And what is the trade-off here? Well, in this case, Ritsu's able to get some nice alone time with the creeps.
Snake King as well. Snake King's pretty far behind, and that's. I mean, he can catch up. Veno, I mean, doesn't flash farm, but can farm multiple things at once. So he is going Echo Saber. You were right after Mask.
Yeah, he needs it after all those illusions, and Broodmother is getting close to level 4 spawn Spiderlings. What is he gonna go for? Another silence? So that's what, 5-man silence lineup?
Damn. The problem is, make it 6 because Fenn's just gonna silence himself.
Whoa, that was deep. Took me a second to process that. The STFU lineup showing its fangs here as they managed to grab that tower and lead back into a good position here with the network.
This is a good timing on a Blink Dagger from Brewmaster, but they couldn't find any openings with
Yeah.
it. There's still no Primal Split used 14 minutes in.
he almost is level 2. I wonder if he just waits out for that or not. Do you even get level 2 right away?
On level 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You get 20 seconds less cooldown.
Yeah, so they may hold out till then anyways.
Nothing too crazy here. And honestly, the Night Stalker, it's not like he roamed that top kill, but I mean, he's farming really well, which is usually like, oh, he should be roaming or he's useless, but he's pretty damn farmed.
Mother is going to go for that 25% XP gain talent, which is a pretty solid amount of XP at level 10.
Yeah, I mean, Broodmother talents are pretty much one-sided. What you're gonna go? I mean, no one goes for the Spiderling builds.
Yeah.
Look at that level 20 talent. 14 spiders, attack damage at. He's gonna hit that at
What if you have
20, 25 minute mark.
What about Avenge? Well, if you have Avenge and, you know, Vlad's, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, against
level 20.
Sven. And Earthshaker, a lot of cleave, just some extra gold.
Oh yeah, not this game for sure. That'd be terrible. Oh, Earthshaker has a blink now.
Earthshaker is so farmed this game.
Yeah, it seems like all the 4s are.
Is under attack.
All right,
Snake is
Jack
gonna go down again
Jr.
bottom. Will Ritsu be able to get
Oh,
away?
missed
Oh,
coil.
Oh, yeah.
coil's just not going to be close enough there from Slayer. Ritsu escapes. Snape bites the dust once again, but I think he's died 4 times already this game, but I think he's largely done his job. I mean, he's maintained this lane momentum bottom. He's forcing these big rotations. Took that tower, so I think you're pretty happy with the big picture achievements here of the Venomancer.
What's happening down here?
Shit. Well, Panda did finally split. Jack.
Dakota.
Who
Jack.
split this fight? Night Sucker is going to go down here. The blink comes out from the puck, so he's going to be able to disengage safely from this fight. But how do you think about this trade-off if you're Lacoste, if you're VGJ Storm? Because with the Brewmaster, do you want to be able to take towers or objectives when you use that ult and take a bigger fight, or
I
are
don't
you
think
okay
they're
with these?
rushing anything. They just showed Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Veno is not that farmed. They don't want to pressure yet. They just want to farm up with a Sven, build up some more items so they can fight.
Yeah, he's 16 minutes. Echo Saber Mask of Mana Shreds. Like he's doing pretty well. And I mean, the later this goes, it's not like Dire has Radiant has a stronger late game than Dire. I mean, just Sven, Panda, if you do the right-click build we've seen with Echo Saber. I think he's just going BKB, but
He's going
scary.
for Shadow Blade. The first time I saw that, I was surprised. It was a long time on burning, but it actually works. You just want to surprise the backlines with Mask of Madness. Just hit, stun.
Yeah.
You can kill even a Phantom Lancer. You can kill the Silencer line. Stun the
Boy.
puck as well.
Maybe potentially want a Silver Edge as well.
Yeah. This guy, Sammy Boy, very farmed on the puck. He's only 20 below, actually. He is almost beating the Sven, which is extremely proud. I mean, you have the Veil, you just QW, you can clear out whole creep waves instantly, but that's impressive to keep up with the Sven. Smoke gank. They're going to go in front of Ritsu, not behind. Oh, they're going to find... Yep. Oh, that's going to be a tough kill, but... He's going to ulti it or no? Doesn't need to.
Nice kill there coming out. It looked like the Fissure was going to block him onto the low ground,
Yeah, I thought
but he ended up ultimately onto the high ground as the fighting continues here. Snaking and Flea going in here on mid. Lucium and Master Kenshiro doing the Marine split against Zerglings to avoid the AoE here. Kenshiro is going to be sacrificed in the process. BSJ looks hesitant, throws out the lance, decides ultimately not to go in, and it looks like Leviathan are going to retreat away from the scene of this crime as well, with the mid tower being targeted now by Storm.
Yep.
And, Puck is still here, so he's going to get comboed up by Flea.
Oh
There's
my
a stun
God.
coming out, they're going to bring him down. Lucium gets hit by the ultimate, and he's probably going to bleed out from this as well. So, thought they were going to retreat, but they seemed a little hesitant and unsure there, and they paid the price with the tower and their lives.
Yeah, seems like they're not stopping. They still have Shaker ulti ready.
Yeah, this guy is not like, you see some people just solo ulti, but they have so much burst damage. He's like, I don't need to ever use my ulti to get these solo kills, unless it's BSJ.
BSJ has Phantom Rush level 4. Doppelganger scales so good. Level 4, 10 seconds against level 1, 25 seconds.
He doesn't have mana, but
Speaking of ults, there it is used by Flea, who catches Jenkins pinned up against the trees. The terrain has been unkind to him so far this game, as another kill here coming out on Jenkins. So kills being given up left and right here a little bit here by Leviathan. It's hard for them to maintain any kind of map pressure or map control if they can't really take these fights, it feels, up against VGJ.
and I was just talking about how close the puck was to Sven. Now Sven's 2,000 up on him just like that in 2 minutes. That's the power. He has a Shadow Blade in his stash and a Fairy Fire. Fuck it.
That way he can surprise the puck and just kill him.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think he
much,
can
and,
kill anyone
yeah.
he wants, honestly.
There's the Echo Saber on the Brewmaster,
Yep,
which I
that
talked
is
about.
The NA Classic. I don't know
He
if any
can-
other regions do that, pardon me.
Walls are fortified.
Or he can just continue to farm up. That's the one way, or go for a Midas. Yeah, BKB is a must this game, so he can actually use the ulti against these 4 or 5 silences they have on a time of Leviathan.
Yep.
And the Storm continuing to prioritize deep wards here as 2 observers are up in enemy territory. Gives Snaking some safe space to put down some wards and farm the jungle if he wants, especially if he feels the lane is a little bit unsafe without Leviathan's cores showing. And they are slow seeking top here. Taking care not to show, trying
Sven
to
just
bait
popped ulti.
half-hard defense. There's a Sven ult, as you said. Fleet jumping in. There's the first of 4 silences coming out from Leviathan, and they're going to get forced back here by an angry Sven. Kenshiro goes down. The ult comes out from Puck, but it seems like a defensive one at this rate as VGJ Storm continues to surge forward towards Leviathan. Once again, appear to be in full retreat. In comes the Brewmaster. He's got a gem up now as well, so the Jenkins is going to bite it, and this has just turned into a disaster here for Leviathan. Everyone just running for their lives right now as it looks like Sammy Boy. No, he is going to be able to get away by the skin of his teeth, but yeah, they kind of gathered up around that top tower looking like they wanted to siege it with people standing behind, but once the fight actually came out and their bluff was called, they could not stand up to the Storm.
Yeah, look at that. I don't know about early, but 20-minute gem. Now I mean, VGJ can't really lose a team fight if they just go as 5-man with that gem. That's just pretty much it is.
Oh, snap. What is this? A royal Dr. Pepper being handed off to the king, His Majesty.
Oh, the sound.
That was crisp. Delicious.
You're going to drink that one from the goblet?
Oh, thank you, Squire.
Damn. Must be nice to be the king.
Yeah, it is. Maybe one day you guys will feel it, but...
Oh, mid lane.
Oh, you got it. They're going on Panda now. This is the defusal blade.
Silencer, and the defusal's up now, so that's going to be threatening to the Brewmaster, but not after he splits. Out comes the old Spider, bites it again, and now the Monkey, as the Chinese call him, is on the run. Lift up into the air to prevent him from jumping, and he is not going to make it to the high ground. Down goes BSJ. Once again, this fight just turning into a full-on rout in favor of the Storm. Nice stun there coming out from the high ground on Fleet. Is it going to be enough to get Sammy Boy? They're closing in on him. Dodges the stun, and it looks like Slayer will be able to disengage himself from this fight, but the mid-tier 2 tower, not so lucky. It can't pick up and blink away, and down it goes here as the Storm continues to surge here against Leviathan.
Nice one.
There's no actual synergy between Leviathan heroes, especially when you have a Phantom Lancer and the Broodmother. I don't remember seeing that combo pretty much ever.
Yeah.
Welcome to Leviathan.
It just doesn't make sense. Also, a bit of mistake on Puck. He was on level 14. He had level 3 phase shift. You need to skip the talent tree and the level 2 dream coil, so you have phase shift level 4 as soon as possible, so you can actually blink out.
And level 2 of dream coil doesn't really add that much more. Oh, and they're just going right in, Jack.
Oh goodness, Jack, this is hype.
Silence coming out there onto the Brewmaster, who's going to fall. I was a bit stunned there as the Brewmaster, and this will be the first successful fight, it looks like, for Leviathan in some time. Flea is going to get graved up. He's going to manage to counter before he goes down. Will the Brewmother survive an engagement? Yes, he does. A nice turnaround here from Leviathan as well, getting 3 kills on the board. As
and the gem.
They lost the gem.
That's big. Gem loss.
Leviathan's back. Let's go.
And this is the thing I was talking about. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. Ritsu, by far the top farmer, but where was he? He was farming. That's the problem. He needed to be at that fight for sure.
Yeah, I believe he did have a TP up as well. So definitely some kinks to work out in communication. You know, again, one of the newer teams here. Some of these guys have experience playing together. 3 of them played together.
Some of the newer teams, Jack, they're all new.
But they've all got to work some things out and get some more time and practice and scrims and starting to build that
This is gonna be
chemistry.
a big problem that they took the gem because Sven has a Shadow Blade.
Yeah. Who's it on? Is it on Brood, I assume, or Puck?
The Broodmother took the gem.
Okay.
So
but
probably
he's giving it up here. They're going to have to put on the Night Stalker at some point. Yeah.
To fly, Sorb of the Hades. Well, I mean, they're still down by 10k, but they have a gem. They have a little bit of movement on the map with the gem now.
Oh, we see a Snake going for that Aghanims on the Venomancer. Again, also a hero with many different builds. You sometimes see more of an attack build from core Venomancer, but in this case he's going to want that Ags to just get in there and spread his disease.
Oh, and he has the gem. The one guy who has the gem, you can't go after that guy, Ritsu.
very aggressive movements coming out from VGJ right now as they're trying to assert their map dominance.
Can you
Lock
just
down some
call
of these
them my
agents.
team?
Absolutely
Is that
not.
biased?
Absolutely not, Lacoste.
You should call them Storm, though, since there are two VGJs.
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah, thank you, Jack.
Jack's been pretty clever with that. They stood up to the storm.
Oh my God, the storms are coming.
The storm is coming.
Look at this.
You got Storm Surge. Here's Roshan being claimed here by Ritsu.
There are a lot of storms in USA right now. We should be careful with using the word storm
Oh,
is
yeah.
coming.
Storm's already here. It's crazy, you know? Just how Mother Earth can just decide what fate is.
Mother
Anyone
Earth
else
has
there?
been deciding fate for a long time, Greg.
Yeah, she has.
She's hot.
Sometimes cold.
That was unexpected.
I
Puck's
mean,
got the gem up now, and the silence, the 5th silence, finally online here from the Broodmother was recently just completed. Tough game for him, 1-6 so far. Not getting a whole heck of a lot of farm either, but if Leviathan are able to get some more quality fights as they did just now, they'll be right back in the thick of things.
yep.
Sven picked up a Aegis. I still think he needs a BKB to fight against all these silences. Plus he has a Mask of Madness. He's not gonna use stun anytime soon in a fight. Also BKB finished on Brewmaster in a couple of seconds. That's gonna be huge. I wonder what he's gonna build next. Maybe he can still go for Radiance if he wants to, or maybe just Shiva's Guard. There's a
Vlad's looks like.
Vlad's queued up.
Well, here we go. Level 18 on Snake King, the Veno, as well as the Panda, so they definitely want to take a fight while they have the level advantage.
Got the Aegis advantage too, a second life here on Ritsu.
They could just put, yeah, they could just straight up push tower, I'm pretty sure, get
there's-
1 or 2 pickups.
There's a BKB up on the Brewmaster as well, so the silence maybe has more limited utility as the itemization begins to come online. Ritsu is going to hop straight into his God Strength and start pounding on this tower as maybe a bit of a calm before the storm right now, as I expect a fight to break out here over the mid lane. Leviathan are in position trying to harass this aggression down. There's the Brew ult directly with
Panda.
that Panda just pounding down that barracks quite quickly here, and looks like they got what they wanted out of this, and there will be a pretty clean disengage here.
This is how we play with Panda. You don't want to fight, you just want to initiate, have someone to kill the tower and just back off. Just control them in the fights. Use Boulder on once and Fire Panda, Cyclone.
Excuse me?
Was I wrong?
No, I didn't do anything. Lacoste just losing it right now. My man is just struggling. You know, it was interesting. So they traded a tier 3 and a melee Rax for a tier 2. Would you consider that worth it?
Well, would you, with your extensive experience of Neopets trading and swindling, consider that a good deal?
Absolutely not. If you lose a Rax, you're probably losing the game. And right now they have lost a Rax and really lost nothing else. They're up 13,000. They're just... this is kind of how Freedom played a little bit back when they were Freedom back in the day, and they always got an advantage, but they were never a team to really overextend and do stupid stuff. They just played it calmly, which a lot of the times is the correct play. I believe those used to be called the Chinese style of play. Like, you didn't really want to just put all your eggs in one basket. You just farmed a little bit. You know, you won a team fight, 1 or 2 kills, went back, farmed until you had a massive lead, which is what they're going for.
Steady and stable might be the keywords there
Oh,
for the
indeed.
playstyle. But let's take a look at it from the reverse angle. If you're Leviathan, what do you have to do to get back into this game?
It's really hard. You need to smoke, maybe try to get a kill on a Venomancer, which is pretty hard. He has 2k HP, plus Yule Scepter, Force Staff, and the Dazzle behind him. So maybe take the Dazzle out first. And just try to split push as much as possible with Broodmother. Oh, big
Speaking of
echo.
Split push. BSJ is top. He's going to try to put some damage on this tower. Silence saves his life for the time being, but not anymore. In comes the BKB Brewmaster. Master Kenshiro putting on some moves, getting out to the high ground, but his TP is down for 60 seconds, so his life will be forfeit shortly here. He is going to make some space,
Bottom
though,
lane,
and
Sven
Ritsu
beating
just demolishes
Whoa.
Jenkins' bottom. And Sammy Boy, Slayer lucky to get away right now for the time being. He can see the invis
Yule.
Ritsu,
Oh,
but he runs right back into it.
How you doing?
This guy's just outplaying their entire team right now.
He even took the gem back.
Yep. Dude, that was... He just went and hid behind a tree and baited him in so he couldn't Yules or Fascia. That was just super smart.
still has an Aegis
And
too.
Aegis.
He's just
And
a
he's just gonna
boss.
go into the base himself. Hey, what's up? 200 HP, chilling.
Yep.
That was actually that was such a good play.
Oh, gem on the
There's
ground,
a
puck.
buyback.
Did he just pick it up the puck?
In comes
okay.
Snaking with the ult. So that is going to bring down the Night Stalker. Will the puck get away?
No.
Looks like no. And there's GG called there as VGJ Storm is going to take the first game of this series up against Leviathan. And yeah, it's going to do it. 30 minutes.
Oh, I think, I mean, really, VGJ just won the laning phase. Snaking got destroyed, but Snaking's one of those players who he's fine getting destroyed. He'll come back later. I mean, he was one of the highest levels in the game, and
He has a 30% XP talent.
yeah, exactly. Just give him even maybe one of the tomes, and I mean, he's already back in it. Just kill some creeps, do all that. America, all right. Sometimes you just gotta kiss the ring, but
Are you happy with that? His Majesty first game result?
yeah, I'm not happy nor sad. I figured that's how it would go. It feels like Leviathan's still up to their old ways. You know, they're kind of the meme team, and the Broodmaster 5th pick, as Lacoste said, a little memey.
Yeah, they always throw in those cutesy little picks. I remember
Yeah.
like when Leviathan first came on the scene when Shredder was still on the team, and we
Shredder.
saw a lot of like Troll when Troll wasn't popular at all, and he would like pick Wraith King, Radiance Wraith King first.
Yeah.
No one else was really doing that. Jenkins Pudge, of course, would also make a constant reappearance, but they always have to throw in something quirky, and this time it might have been the Brood.
If you look at the item progression, BSJ had Diffusal Blade at minute, let's say, 15. Then all he could farm for the next 15 minutes was Yasha. Also Brood Mother. She farms fast, but she can't find all the farm. Also Puck was one of the highest net worth at one time, just clearing the creep waves. So there's not enough space for all these 3 heroes to farm up.
And here you go, Jack. You need the king requests you to hit some fat words over this beat.
What, you serious?
Yeah.
The king demands
Let's
it.
go.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm... no, I'll let my co-captain...
No, the king
handle
demanded it. Jack, you have displeased me. During next game,
Execute
bad things
him.
will come.
Send him to the dungeon.
Bad things will appear and come.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm
Damn.
curious what that means.
What's wrong with you, Jack?
All right, Jack. Well, whenever you are good, you could probably throw us out. Actually, I just heard production might need a moment. I'm not too sure.
All right, guys, so that was game 1 of our 3rd series. Game 2 is going to come up shortly. We're just going to hop to a quick break right now while we try to keep Grant under control. He's getting a little bit too big for his breeches over here, but we'll see you guys in a little bit.